Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a really long time since I've done one of these, probably about 2 months now. And it's for good reason, I've just been busy trying to make sure that I am living my truth in my life, making sure that I'm not overwhelming myself. And a lot of things have changed, and I want to make sure that I am living a balanced life. So a lot of the times creating content takes a lot from me, takes a lot of time, and I just just really want to make sure that I'm enjoying the process. With that said, I hope that you guys are doing well. I am actually in the middle of school right now. I just came home for, there are usually 3-hour breaks in between. And so I thought I'd come home, do a little workout, and then do a little video. So today, excuse my breathing because I'm on the treadmill. So today, I'm gonna be talking about 5 tips to survive college during your middle age or midlife. And just how, just encourage people who are my age or a little bit older, wondering if they want to go to school, if they want to try it, if they can do it, and all this other stuff.
I see brightness in my future.
So, a little bit of background. I am 45 years old this May, and I am a stroke survivor. So I did have a bit of brain damage happen. And so going back to school for me was, it seemed almost impossible until I was encouraged by a girlfriend of mine who just graduated this last month. Jelly, congratulations, my love. You are amazing and inspiring, and you are a soul sister. Love you so much. Encouraged me to get started and try it out, and she was there with me, just encouraging the process, which was it's not something that I thought I could do. Having said that, I just completed my first semester in a dual degree, and I was with a very high GPA, an A+ GPA. So it was a lot, but I got through it. So here are some of the tips. Excuse my breathing again. Here are some of the tips that you can use to survive college, as you're going through it. If you're middle-aged, if you have memory problems, if you have mental health issues, just any kind of challenge that you see as an obstacle. Oh, child, I haven't done this and talk in a long time. Okay, so the first tip is you're gonna just accept the change. Accept that things are gonna be different. It might be weird. You might be the oldest one in the class. People might expect that you will mother them or mentor them or do the homework for them. They might expect that you understand something they don't understand. They might want to lean on you and all this other stuff, but don't fall into the trap of being their mom, being their mentor, being their guide, because people will take advantage of whatever they can take advantage of. And you're not there to actually, mother somebody else's child or give them the answers or tutor them or anything like that unless they're paying you. So just keep that in mind. I had a lot of instances where I had to sternly word some conversations with some fellow peers or students saying, I'm not here for this. I'm not here to do your work for you or to give you the answers or anything like that. So keep that in mind. So that's number one. Make sure that you're accepting the change. Whew, let me catch my breath. Anyway, 2, schedule everything ahead of time. So early due dates are your friend. They'll save your sanity and they'll also save your schedule. Plan out your assignments and, you know, make sure that you can have room for unexpected things. Because as we are grown-ups, we're adults, things will pop up, life happens, and school does not give a crap about if you were, you know, this, that, and the next thing. They expect that you will show up, get it done, or drop out, basically. So make sure you can, you know, measure and manage your expectations and also your actions, you know. Look at your assignments at the beginning of the semester and create a calendar with what's due. Go through the actual schedule, what do you call it, the syllabus, and just write down all the assignments due each week and sometimes the readings or whatever else, so that you have an idea. There are times where your professor will want to give you an assignment that's not on the syllabus and you'll have to pick a week. So for example, first semester, we had to do counseling recordings, which is like, you know, how a mock counseling session. And one of the, that was a really big grade. It was a 40% assignment, and you had to pick your week. And I picked week 11 out of the 14 because I had not scheduled the second part of I hadn't looked at the second part of the syllabus and see that so many things were due that week. I had 9 courses last semester and 9 things were due that week. It was such a stressful week. Like, I did get it done, but I would not suggest that you do that because it makes it so much harder. So that's 1, accept the change, and 2, schedule everything ahead of time. I hope you guys are not too bothered by my panting, but you know, our girls gotta multitask these days, get things done. All right, so the 3rd tip is to make the experience your own. And by that I mean, so for example, in my program, we were given the option to be either on-site, it was a hybrid program, or it is. And we were given the chance to either be on-site in the classroom or, so some seminars we were expected to be in the classroom, right? And then there were some lectures where we'd do online virtually, but we'd have to be on the Zoom call. So I spoke to my professors to see if there was an attendance component for the courses before making this decision. I was told that most of them do not have an attendance proportion, but you have to do, like when you participate, you have to participate. So there were certain classes that you'd have to go to participate and get those like 5% marks. I go to those, and then the rest of them, I just stay home and get the assignment done. I had so much going on in my life that the time it would take to go into the classroom, you know, the travel time and all this other stuff, it would take away from the assignment I had to do, or, you know, my focus. So I used that option, and I did really well. It really worked for me. When my prof started complaining that I wasn't in class enough, I'd remind them that it's student choice and that the work was being done, and that just basically hush it. So make sure that, you're personalizing the experience, because this is your life. This is a part of your life, something that you're doing to improve your life, yes, but also, it's also going to add to your stress if you are not managing it. Whew. All right, what's that? Accept the change. Schedule, I have notes on the side. Schedule everything ahead of time. Make the experience your own. Now the fourth is, you want to make some acquaintances really quickly so that you can talk about assignments and get some insight, especially if you've got a lot of brain fog, or if you don't attend all the seminars. You want to make sure that you're talking to someone, you have people that you trust, people who actually pay attention, and they sometimes the professors will mention things like change of assignment dates or additional information that you need. And so if you talk to your peers, maintaining a certain level of cordiality and just friendship, offering them some value as well, then you can always get help. There was this one assignment that I thought was due on a Sunday night. It was a big assignment too. I think it was 20% of the mark, and usually the assignments are due on Sunday nights, but this one was due on the Thursday night or the Friday night or something like that. And it was only because one of my peers reminded me that this was not a Sunday assignment, it was a Friday assignment, that I was able to run home and stay up and do it through the night. So even with your best intentions and your best scheduling, sometimes you might miss something. So if you have acquaintances that you're connected to, then you can definitely have that help that way. All right, so recapping: accept that it's going to change, accept the change. Schedule everything ahead of time, and always go visit your schedule and make sure that you are not missing anything. Sometimes that can happen as well. The third one is make the experience your own. Do it so that it can benefit you and you can get everything done without being overwhelmed. Burnout is a big deal when you're older, you've got a family, you're going back to school, you're trying to do all the things with work. Burnout is usually a thing, so pay attention to your scheduling, and I'll go back to burnout at the last point. The fourth one, make sure that you have acquaintances in your program so you can discuss progress, processes, and all this other stuff. And then the final tip is make sure that you're taking care of yourself. And so make sure that you are still doing the things that calm you down. So if you like painting, if you like cooking, if you are a writer, if you're an artist, it might be tempting to put those things aside and say, well, I'm already doing so much, I don't have time for this, blah, blah, blah. Exercise, the things that are gonna ultimately boost your hormones and give your mind some calmness or give you some peace, you wanna keep doing those things. On the break that I recently had, I spent a lot of time decorating my home, preparing for the garden, doing a lot of painting, just things that are routine, slow, and they're rhythmic, and they can help you to just calm down. Spend a lot of time in meditation if you do that, or listening to content that puts your mind at ease, and affirmations that boost you and your self-esteem and say, yes, I can do this, I got this, 1 week at a time. It's 1 week at a time, and it will pass, and before you know it, you'll be graduating, you'll be out of there on the honors or dean's list, and you would feel confident and happy, you know, about what you've accomplished. All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. Make sure that if you like these chats, you leave a comment. Let me know if you're going back to school, if you're thinking about it, if you feel encouraged. How would you encourage someone who wants to go back to school, you know, who might be in their 50s, let's say? I just recently had a conversation with a beautiful friend of mine, and he was saying he's so old, he's, you know, 52, doesn't want to go back to school, or maybe he might, but he's not sure how to do it and stuff. I was saying, just do it, babe, just do it, just go for it, because the time's gonna pass anyway. And are you gonna just watch it pass, saying, oh, next year or one of these days I'm gonna, you know, drop that 40 pounds. One of these days I'm gonna go back to school. One of these days I'm gonna become my best self. The journey is sorry, hold on, catch my breath. Life is the journey. The journey is life. And ultimately, this is what you're here for, to become your best self. So get going on that. All right, guys, so thank you so much for listening. I hope that you will have an amazing day and an amazing week. The summer is upon us. It's Gemini season, and my birthday is coming up really fast. All right, well, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, share this with somebody who wants to go back to school, and, you know, just be encouraged, be well, be loved, be balanced, and just take it easy, walk good. Bye.
Luxury breathing, but I don't think I'm living. Yeah, my mama be tripping, saying you